Ayagi kachkach ad yagi sukach adechusatien. Bashkiwe seat kach hewotien. Du chuch ho a shawak adach. Bashtak ho a kuyu kach aya. Nas tedi bashkiwe katchatseo ak. Atling ka. We should cut kach kuwul gawan. Ya hakach away yeji wunne. Helch as hu atlein akhoa haji yesawe hasji wunnein. Chak away gwash an kach we jaguta atrata hiti giwa hiti jaguksa khawaki kachawe a kakadush hiti kuch kashing gitaya nel ugut. Pesh has to toa ushko o han aya has to daki hiti yike hawotien. Kashayach oti. Washling get the way wa atsu Tesh has to toa ushko one kanins. We hiti hisi, hiti uwu. We a kach kuwish gawan. What so 1947? Iksha. Hasaya what lak. Kaika. Kainach we teshush ha. Got who away ya ye ka do suck away you han. Just savagely a dachaya ye good just ya ye that ye to a guess a good ha. Ha chuch ye ti ye o han ka Cajun thousand talk away civilization haji ye would. Shadak got here ye do sa. Keshush do you katangi jan ko we day do sai kakaya kaduji hit. Yewe achtu wasagu wutusaku kach kash at yagi ayayayagi ulchish. Okay, it's Elizabeth Paratrovich Day. Keep that in mind. Okay, she fought for the people. People should fight for the people. Okay, so I need you guys to organically answer the questions as I ask them. Just all take turns, everybody practice. I will ask the question every single time, and we'll go answer, 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 answer. You can read the English, so we just need to hear the Tlingit. Wasakiyanuk tatke. Wasakiyanuk tatke.
Wacha.
Wasakiyanuk tatke.
Kachzene.
Wasakiyanuk tatke.
Yejechone.
Wasakiyanuk tatke.
Oh, you want to go in order.
Ah.
Achna ade quabus.
Wasakiyanuk tatke.
Quadatu.
Wasakiyanuk tatke.
Es kachwan ilchiat.
Wasakiyanuk tatke.
Khoshi ut.
Sheesh. Wasakiyanuk tatke.
Kwadika.
Wasakiyanuk tatke.
Atwashi.
Wasakiyanuk tatke. Wasakiyanuk tatke. Okay, so I'll say them and then everybody repeat. Atchwasei.
Atwasi.
Atwacha.
أتخاها
Kachzene.
ني
Yichchwane.
يخواني
Achna atichwauz.
نأدي خابوس
Chwatatu.
خادتو
Ashkauchliet.
أشكاوليات
Chwasha utl. That is only making boiled fish. It's not clam chowder. It's not some. It's just utli. Chodaka. Atwashi. Achwatleich. Kauchjechit. So the thing to remember about all of these is none of them have an object. So they like if you say I cooked it, chwasei. I ate it, chwacha. I knitted it or crocheted it or wove it, kauchsene. I worked. That one can't take an object. I worked on it. A dot gejechwane. Oh, that one does have an object. My clothes. I read it. Chwatu. I played. That one can't take an object. And this one has an object. I sewed it. Chwaka. I sang it. Chwashi. That one doesn't take an object. I wrote it or drew it. Kauchshechit. So there's two general ways that it happens is you change the object to ut for some of them. For others, the object gets kicked out by making the classifier plus D.
If you were to dance like a very specific dance, like I hit the Millie Rock, would that take the object place, or would we have to find a different way to talk?
The A would drop out. So here you have achwatech. And what is it?
Like Millie Rock or
Okay, Millie Rock, chwatech.
Okay.
And there are other ones.
You wanna show us that machine?
You gonna pay me to do it?
So a steich is another one, right? So you could say achwasteich, I was fishing. But if you change to a certain type of fish, chat chwasteich. And I have a theory, if you said achwatlit, that's I pooped. But if you pooped something, quada chwatlit, I think I pooped a corn. But I've never tested that one. But it seems like it makes sense.
Toss away bricks.
I think there would be tzekuk. I think a clay box, maybe.
No, there's a word in the dictionary
Is there a
for
word?
shaped by hand, yeah, because I was trying to look for,
Dudlichuku.
yeah, I was trying to look up how to say like shaped like or something, or if I would just use yachyati,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah.
That escalated so quickly.
Tzekachu.
That's
There
the
it is.
theme for today, is like Rasha, is that everything's just escalating really quickly.
Say tzekachu. That would be they shit a brick.
Oh my god. Okay, that needs to be in the notes.
In the notes.
Let's see AI try.
We already had
It's
one.
already recorded. We've gone too
Am I gonna hear this? That's okay. It's somewhat. That was okay.
You did a whole class going through the different ways.
One time we did a thing on consent, which some people should watch, and then a speaker reached out to me after watching the class and told me, "Helke wasakwati ikhwa hushi," or I guess you could say ikwa hushi, which would be, would it be okay if I sex you?
Okay, that needs to be in there.
Okay. Sekachu. Let me make sure I got that right. Sekachu. Ooh.
important to use language in all parts.
That's true. And then we got hesh, ge, wa, sa, uti. So here's, coming back to what we did earlier, hesh, ge, wa, sa, uti. Let's say, is it okay? You could also say hesh, ge, wa, sa, koti. Would it be okay? And then ik, qua, hu, li. That's a very literal phrase. Okay. Back to the crazy questions. Okay. So now I'll ask, we'll do the same thing. I'll ask the question, and you guys just take turns organically, taking turns, give the answer. Everybody try to answer one. Dasa yisi.
Hot E.
Dasa yisi.
Or can Claire E.
Dasa yisi.
Jump in there, please.
It's your turn to shine. Your time to shine.
Saglei, Hosei.
Dasa yisi. Dasa yisi.
Kunst Crossei.
Dasa yisi. Dasa yisi.
Bachtli Hosei.
Dasa yisi.
Wash Hosei.
Da chatsawe yitzatech.
Got
Da chatsawe yitzatech.
S'éek chwedegau.
Da chatsawe yitzatech.
Chwedegau.
Da chatsawe yitzatech. Okay. Which salmon is missing from here? Kejina chutzati. Teeth. Yeah, well. Da chatsawe yitzaqewu.
Ga Hosei.
Da chatsawe yitzaqewu. Da chatsawe yitzaqewu.
Khotsege Kaiwo.
Da chatsawe yitzaqewu. Okay, so we just changed the verb from fishing generally to net fishing. Wasayi etlach
Here's what I
wechat.
found.
Hey, Italy. Wasayi etlach wechat. Yeah, well. Wasayi etlach wechat.
Hosei.
Wasayi etlach wechat. Wasayi etlach wechat. Okay, so this XW consonant, we always have to make sure we're not trying to squeeze a vowel in there. Because our English brain is usually like, how about a vowel? Right? And there is no vowel there. So we have auchzetech. Auchzetech. Auchzetewu. Tzadik. Oops, does that say with a net? That's wrong.
Kune.
Ah.
Can you say that last one again, please?
Chwakech.
Hwakech.
That's with the kecha.
Gonna sheesh.
Close. What kind of fishing is that? That's not with a net. Incorrect.
With the rod.
Like. With a kecha. You're gonna kech with a kecha. Nope, nope. Kecha. Nope. Huh? Like. Hmm? Like. It's a type of hook.
Gaff hook?
Yes. I was gaffing.
Oh.
That's what they do in
I'll just grab this gaff hook, come back with fish. Okay. Wasayit la kwechat.
Sorry.
Which wasa?
Food.
Okay. Wasayit la kwechat. Wasayit la kwechat.
Kinde S'éek.
Wasayit la kwechat.
S'éek.
Okay, good cheese. So shaucht lechut is I drug it by the head. So that's fishing with a rod. Shukaucht lechach or kaucht lechach would be trolling. And then this one, you see the yik, and that means to pull something up. Usually something that's kind of heavy. That's why you say chusch it the yik.
So which form would you use for snagging?
Oh, I think snagging is coming up. Oh, wait, whoops. Let's go to Auntie's house.
I don't think he's talking about that kind.
I thought it was in there. I guess it's not. It might be the shukhout lechut. So snagging in this dictionary. Okay, I'll have to find it. Let's see what I can find. I'm sure there's got to be one. Okay.
Nothing.
Okay. Same thing. Good day, sayi good.
Hidi Hwagut.
Hiti day.
Hidi de Hwagut.
Good day, sayi good.
Kondakahidide Hwagut.
Good day, sayi good.
At Khadakahidide Khogut.
Good day, sayi good. Good day, sayi good.
Yejene.
Good day, sayi good.
S'éek.
Good day, sayi good. Good day, sayi good.
Al'un Khwagut.
Okay. So these four are verbs that are turned into nouns, and you don't need the day on there. Yechinik kwakut. I'm going to go to work. You don't need the day on there. S'éek kwakut. I'm going to go fishing. S'éek kwakut. I'm going dancing. So now we'll change the type of traveling. Good day, sakiyatin.
Shikade Khotin.
Good day, sakiyatin.
Deshude Khwatin.
Good day, sakiyatin.
Chuna na de Hukwatin.
Good day, sakiyatin.
Kachkana Akde Kukhutin.
Okay. So now we're going to do the same set of verbs, but we're going to move it into the future. Wasakuk qinuk seqanan. Wasakuk qinuk seqanan. Wasakuk qinuk seqanan.
Kwasne.
Wasakuk qinuk seqanan. I should change this one. Kukasne.
Sne.
Wasakuk qinuk seqanan.
Ach na adik kwa us.
Wasakuk qinuk seqanan.
Qatu.
Wasakuk qinuk seqanan.
Ashkak kwakak.
Ashkuk qwallet. Wasakuk qinuk seqanan.
Kukashaut.
Okay, okay. Come on. Wasakuk qinuk seqanan. Wasakuk qinuk seqanan.
He a kukashi.
Wasakuk qinuk seqanan.
Akwat.
Wasakuk qinuk seqanan.
Qashit.
Sheesh, kecha. Hold on.
Okay, why are you editing?
Why would I edit those?
Yeah, we're not.
What's the pattern? Which ones did I change? I changed this one. Don't have to change that one. Don't have to change that one. Don't have to change that one. But I changed that one.
Oh.
Seems to take some W's and turn them into U's.
Well, I did, but why? What's the difference? This one
Yeah, my
This
phone is
one.
on but-
has some similarities if you look at the word before it.
Close.
Consonant.
Consonant kuka, vowel kukwa. That's the magic.
Okay.
I think I made this before I knew that, which is interesting. I'm learning with you. Dasaka qisai.
Cool. Finish.
Cut, cook.
Okay. Cool.
You want to think a lot.
Dasaka qisai.
Skip that one.
Someone's got to do it.
Go conclé. Quasier.
Every time we answer with that card, you gotta laugh. And people are like, why are you laughing? Dasaka qisai. Dasaka qisai.
Qasai.
Okay, sheesh. Okay, hold on. You, no W, fine. You, no W. Dasaka qisai.
One cook was
Dasaka qisai.
Geshu, Taïd, Quasier.
Dasaka qisai. Dasaka qisai. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Da'chatsawe k'chisteich. Da'chatsawe k'chisteich. Da'chatsawe k'chisteich.
Ah, Koka.
Da'chatsawe k'chisteich. Sheesh. Okay. And back to the kukha. Dachat S'éek qisqewu.
Qad kuqaskeewo.
Dachat S'éek qisqewu.
Sukuka Ewu.
Sheesh. Dachat S'éek qisqewu. Dachat S'éek qisqewu. Wasayak kitlaqwe khat.
S'éek.
Wasayak kitlaqwe khat.
Akquaskewu.
Wasayak kitlaqwe khat.
Aquastic.
Wasayak kitlaqwe khat. Oh, you all just waiting for that? Okay, go ahead.
Next door can hear us laughing.
Wasayak kitlaqwe khat. Shaqquashkhut. Wasayak kitlaqwe khat. Okay. Wasayak kitlaqwe khat. Wasayak kitlaqwe khat.
Kukak kwasik.
Okay. Is jigging it the same as snagging?
One's up and
Hey,
down, one's
no.
like side to side.
You're bouncing it.
Okay.
And you
Oh,
can't
because
go.
that's snagging, right? Can't get that.
Yes, and it's a treble hook and it's usually weighted.
Okay. Good day, sakki good. Good day, sakki good.
Un dakahidi de khwagut.
Good day, sakki good.
Adha dakahidide khagut.
Good day, sakki good.
Kunde kakagud.
Good day, sakki good.
Yejane kakagud.
Good day, sakki good.
Us.
Good day, sakki good. Good day, sakki good. Good day, sakki teen.
Shit kadi kakwatin.
Good day, sakki teen.
Eshu de kukhwatin.
Good day, sakki teen.
Kunade kokotin.
Good day, sakki teen.
Kachana akude kokwatin.
Okay, you guys did all the things. Okay. Okay. So now let's talk about descriptive language. So you'll be ready for Tuesday. The day will arrive where we will guess the animal that you are describing for us using 4 sentences. Don't give us the easy ones first. Bunny with the big ears, the beaver with the big 2 front teeth. Okay. It is spotted. Katlichacha. Somebody pick a color. Kanyahtaqati. Kanyahtaqati. Let's talk about this daqa for a second. So this could be daqa and it could be dakh. You will see it And it works very similar to hus, but it does one of two things. Non-human things, could be, or things that are distributed. There are houses distributed over along the lakeside.
So our homework should be about, so I wrote my homework like I was the animal. And you wrote it in the first person.
How interesting, that's cool.
That's how I did it too.
Goodness cheese, goose clay.
Wow.
Like guessing me.
Okay.
Because I was going to read the sentences out loud, but should we be doing it in this
Third
POV?
person?
Yeah,
Whichever one you want.
okay.
You could be the mystery animal,
Goodness cheese.
but then you'd have to like have a mask and then have another mask on under that, because we'd have to guess what you are. And you have like a rabbit mask. But then you'd have to have like a paper bag.
It's a fun time.
What's that? Oh, okay. So it always eats, what's it gonna eat? Let's have it eat. It's gonna eat a mouse. Hutin a chanuch.
Sadley.
Oh, tzadli a chanuch. So there's your pattern. A chanuch always eats this. You could also just say acha. It eats that, right? Either one's fine. People always hunt them. Dachtachunuch. It has feathers around it. Ow, adayeti. So how would I say I have feathers around me?
Hot tea.
Close. This is the thing. This means it's around. So that needs to change to my. Ow, achdayeti. It's a land creature. Adkatu adichsati. Adich. It's a water creature. Hintak adichsati. It's a flying creature. Adkautliyiji adchsati. It's a beach creature. Nichka adichsati. It's a plant. Kayanichsati. So chatzati would be the substitution there. Kayane chatzati, I'm a plant. It's a large living creature. It also means it's tall. Shagay. It's small. Yiksagank. It has long ears. Agukshiyat. In the summer, its fur is brown, but in the winter, it is white. Kutan kowe achawut akwatyacheti ko ataw kowe dleityacheti. Perfectly. Chatshagay. Chatshagay.
Kune.
Yechat kusagink. I'm little. Yep.
What word is being used for creature? Is that an individual? Is it built into the verb? Or how does that work?
It uses all third person in this case.
Okay.
These are all third person verbs. So like it could also be they. So if you say shagay, you could say that building's tall. Shagay. That person's tall. Shagay. It wouldn't change.
On the previous slide, was there a noun? Like adich? Adich? Is
Give me-
that?
Forest thing, in the water thing that flies around, on the beach thing, and then Kayani is a name. So they are all ut, a high tone ut, which means something.
Okay. Is it living? The ut?
It could be, but it doesn't have to be. We're all something.
Something.
This is a good phrase. Come on.
Trying to find in the dictionary, is there a word for animal? But no, there isn't. Or is there?
Okay, yes. So let's. At. Anybody ever hear that one before? At. It is really something. So you could say isati. You are really something. It means you're important.
That's where I saw it. I saw it in the Kindred books.
Dach da segu at. Living creatures.
Is that like saying you actually are exist, or is that like a good or like a bad thing?
Well, like how do you guys think that word works? Dach da segu.
Like you really are something.
Oh, for that, yeah, it means like when they say atchsati, like it's not like in English you say you're really something, right? Because that's all about tone and sarcasm and passive aggressive language. For Shenget, when you say atchsati, you're saying you are really important. You are really something special. And then that can't be used in a negative way. Because English, all you got to do is change the tone, right? Because you say, you did a really good job. You say, you did a really good job, right? And so, like, the other way is just so mean. It's just so mean. And people say all the time, like, thanks a lot. Just say the thing you mean. But it was really funny when we dedicated all 20 of the official native languages. This one elder, he gave a speech, and like, there was some governor there who's probably the chancellor of University of Alaska Anchorage now. And they said, Governor, our language is what you say is what you mean. In English, you could say something, but you mean something totally different. So you should learn our language so that you can say what you mean. I was like, oh. But I just watched, suppressed. And okay, I don't know if I told you guys this. So the guy wanted to get reelected. So he waited to sign this bill until AFN. And he wanted to sign it on the main stage. But AFN said, get over in that little side room. So we're in this little side room. They asked me if I can get as many of the 20 languages as I could, speakers of the 20 languages there. And they said, we want you to have them say this exact script. I am thankful that my language, blank, whatever the name of the language is now an official language of the state of Alaska. I said, one, that's not going to work because we don't say stuff like that in our languages. We don't have it's like, so they could say, they'll probably come up with something different, like my language is seen or heard. And I said, two, they're going to just start talking. You're not going to get them to just say one sentence because it's going to be a big deal. So we show up, and then everybody starts, S'éek, Selena Everson, she was the first one. I said, she talks first. She testified every single time this bill came. And that's where the name S'éek for that book, it came from her testimony. So I gave her the microphone for it, and she talked, and the other people, and they were just going long in their languages, in English. And these people from the governor's office start coming up to me and said, you're gonna have to get them to wrap it up. The governor's got somewhere to go. I said, well, if you're trying to celebrate our languages and you want me to tell people to stop talking, you're talking the wrong guy. You're the wrong guy for the job. That guy should have scheduled this for hours if it's important to him. And then it just kept going. But if you looked at it, they were all getting very nervous. And then someone else came up to me and said, hey, you gotta get people to wrap it up. They're taking too long. So I said, okay. But I had no intention of saying anything to anybody. So the third person who came up was a native person who worked for the governor. And he walked up behind me and he jammed his thumb into my rib cage in the back. And it hurt. And he said, you had better get them to stop talking. I said, okay, sure. But I was telling the story at during some class presentation or something. I was like, and I should have said, I sure hope that's your thumb. It's like, how come I couldn't think of that at the moment? Okay, back to Dach da segu. This comes from a verb.
from breath. I think from breath.
Right? Breathing. To breathe. So, S'éek means the things that are breathing. That's the living. So this means non-plants. And that's the closest you can get to animals. So then you get into, I should put it on this list. So, because whatever slideshows we look at, especially when I update them, I put them up on our website. So you could say, S'éek Atrcity. It is a living creature. It breathes. Okay. So here's some other questions. What's it like? Wasakaututlisek, which is what color is it? Then you could say yachyati, yachnatich, yachy. So the thing is when you say glate yachyati, it's white. Glate yachnatich, it's always white. Glate yachyati cake, a white dog. That's how you talk about the color of a thing, is you go yachyati. There are some where you could say, you might be able to say glade cake, but I think a lot of speakers don't like that. There are things that have names like that, right? And then yachkaututlisek is it was dyed or colored that way. It was colored blue. Yachati. Chatz yachati. S'u yachyati. S'echwani. S'echwani yachyati. Kayani. Kayani yachyati. At. At yachyati. Ketluchu. Ketluchu yachyati. Chak shuwu. Chak shuwu yachyati. Goon. Goon yachyati. Sheikh. Sheikh yachyati. Iq. Iq yachyati. Sheikh. Sheikh yachyati. Shush. Shush yachyati. Kanatakahini. Kanatakahini yachyati. Uch. Uch yachyati. Shawuch. Shawuch yachyati. So I could say Shawuch yachyati yi shawuch. It's a gray baby seagull. Glate. Glate yachyati. So I think Hintaka adi, we already did these. Nichka adi, Neshi adi, I don't think we did that one. Things in the home. Wasayekuge. Let's see. Yekuge.
It's worse when people call me
That big? Yekuge. Kayage. Kauktage. Shage. Glage. So this is showing a couple things. One is there's a comparative on here. So whenever you're getting kuge or kutige or yekusagink, you get the little W in there. It's because you're comparing some things. You're saying it's this big, it's that big, it's that small. That's why that W is popping up in there. So this one, yege, yegugenk, yekusagink, yekusage, kawaka, ye, yaguat. Big or many. Yege could also be many. There are many. It is big. Yegugink and Yeksugink. I guess this is a living thing. Right? Same with Yage, you would say, you switch it to Shige if you're talking about a living thing. Dadzachao, it's hairy. Katlichach, it has spots. What did we say? Tzadli achanuch, it always eats siumit. You could also say tzadli acha. Au adayeti, atnatakinch, it flies. Tekatak kanach natech, sleeps through the winter. Ooh. Hold on, gotta go back to my Worcestershire sauce and check the tone. And Worcester. I think natech is low. So here's nata. What this little h means is when it's repetitive, it should stay low. Oops, that's putting someone to bed. Natech. Okay, so that sleeps through the winter. What else do we have on here? Achunkiin atlun. It's in a pack. Achus yekdiyat. Its feet are long. It has large horns or antlers. A shady, that's the horns or antlers. A gukliat, long ears. Kutan away in the summer. Tak away in the winter. Tak away ichkide yahas kanashich. They go south in the winter time. Yekuwa'u, it lives at Atkatuk, Hintach, Asyik, Tatuktuk, Hinyach, Achayach. So a body of water gets yach. That means alongside it. So by the riverside, by the lakeside. Ashkwatich, it lays eggs. Hastachun, they are hunted. Atawu katlichach, has spotted feathers. Achidi yekduwuch, its tail is wide. A bird or fish has a different type of tail than chidi. It has kubu. Haskachsati, they cry or howl. Auchlikats, its teeth are sharp. Nuch adayeti, there's a shell around it. I'm going to skip that one. Tin away. That's not right. Oh wait, maybe that is right. Ye ausenach anesi, it makes its home with whatever the thing is. Achako ishitzin, its claws are strong. Achaditzai a yawu, there are whiskers on its face. Nak yisite uch, it is used for medicine. De naatch, tuktak, des kanashich, tuktak, kakenachya gagutch, yasatkia gashich. There's a lot of them at that place. Shkagwik shayedehain. They have kanatzak. Wow, squirrels. Keshawudehain. I think that's all of them, and then it moves into a few different other things. You could see there's some ideas of like how you could do this stuff. But I just want to make sure we had some descriptive language so you could do your assignments. Let me know if you have any other questions. That was fun.
Did you want it in question form?
Tyke. Just say the thing. Hoocha. Gonna cheese.
Cheese.
Yeah,
Gonna
Okay.
And it's-
Stop.
I was wondering.